Event 17, Heat 2 of the Speedway City Super Sedan Championship. Ready for the nod, which we get. It's Bill Miller, but McCarthy dives straight up the inside, gets into second spot. Magnificent start. Peter Drew's in some trouble. Out of the second turn, he's facing in the wrong direction, but we continue green. At the moment, it's Bill Miller under extreme duress as Cary McCarthy and Robbie Marchant begin to attack. In fact, Robbie Marchant just gives Cary McCarthy a bit of a tap just to let him know that he's there. Bit of a David and Goliath. That's the Demo Derby, the final night of the season. Max Thompson and Bill Miller on row number 1. We are ready for a start with 10 up on the board. We've got it. It's Miller straight into the lead. Cary McCarthy looks to the inside of him. Beautiful pass that. Peter Drew gets up the inside of Max Thompson and the inside of Robbie Marchant in one foul swoop. Well, Cary gets a bit sideways in the IROC. Drewy works to the outside of Bill Miller. Nearly hits the concrete. He's fired up by what's happened. Robbie Marchant very wide there through 1 and 2. Rocky Caruso very nearly gobbled him up. But out in front, it's a big black thing, the IROC, driven by Cary McCarthy. 16.55 vintage stuff. Cary McCarthy pitching it into the turns. Well worth the price of admission alone. For Cary McCarthy fans, I bet you're enjoying this as he storms down the main stretch, throws it into one as he always does. Whoa, Bill Miller is over at turn number 1. Big accident. Red light, of course, has come on. Let's hope he's okay aboard the Pontiac. It's a nasty situation. Don't often see the tin tops end up on their roof, but our Women for Wheels and St John Ambulance personnel very quickly on the scene. Yep, as most of you can see down there in turns 1 and 2, Bill has just climbed out of the Pontiac under his own steam. Car looking pretty sick and sorry for itself, but of course Bill just having a look at the damage now. That's good news and a good sign. As we told you a few minutes back, he certainly was okay in the cockpit of that rather mangled Pontiac. Several questions of that nature, just to make sure that he's not suffering from any concussion. As Cary McCarthy gets on the hammer down the back, Marchant and Caruso go with him. Out of turn number 4 they come. Marchant immediately looks up the inside of Cary McCarthy, who responds. Around turns 1 and 2. You got the IROC, the Corvette, and the Pontiac. Around turns 3 and 4. Down they come as we watch the lap times, 16.46 seconds. Lots of drive through turns 1 and 2. The Sedan boys, I'm sure, enjoying themselves at the moment. And 3 of the favourites to get on the podium, I'm sure you'd agree. McCarthy, Marchant and Caruso in that order into turns 1 and 2 once again. Watching with great interest currently, I'd say 1 car length, if that, between 1 and 2. Remember, this is Robbie Marchant's debut for the season. A driver of his experience can get on race pace straight away, as you're witnessing. Rocky Caruso now just dropping back a length or 2 as they exit the 4th turn. Cary squares it up. Robbie looking around the outside. Now we'll get a chance down low. But I reckon when Harry sees him, he'll back it deep into 3. Let's see what eventuates. The pair of the touch. Cary McCarthy is crunched into the concrete. A huge hit and the red has come out. It's a solid red light situation. The IROC itself now probably shortened to the wheelbase of a Corvette. Unfortunately, a sick and sorry tail at the moment. The attrition rate really becoming a big factor. couple of pretty nasty incidents. Let's hope Cary's okay, because he's pretty much the one-armed bandit. Doesn't like to talk about it a lot, but he is basically driving one-handed, folks. He is out of the car. I did see him climb out of the car, so please put your hands together for Cary McCarthy. But as I was saying, he's basically had all of the tendons and muscles and what have you fused in one hand, has very little movement in it whatsoever, and is basically running full noise around this track one-handed. It's not something that he'll talk about much. He won't use it as an excuse. He's out there racing and classifies himself as, of course, being as near to fully fit as he possibly can be. I just hope that he hasn't incurred any further damage to that hand after that very heavy hit. Now, just looking at the board here, and I can see that we appear to have had a declaration with Rocky Caruso awarded first and Max Thompson second. That's about all I can tell you at the moment, folks.